Imagine a place where every landscape looks like a perfect painting, with gigantic mountains and lakes so clear you can see the bottom. This is a country where the economy is strong, the people are happy, and democracy really works. There, you can hear many different languages on the streets, as the country is a mix of cultures, like a party where everyone is welcome. The country's cities are considered the best in the world to live in, with safety, comfort, and even clean rivers in the middle of the metropolis, where people take a dip to cool off after work. What's more, despite having an armed population, crime is almost non-existent. On the streets, you'll see supercars, chocolate stores that look like they're straight out of a dream, and cheeses that make your mouth water just by looking at them. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? So get ready, because in this video we're going to explore all of Switzerland's secrets and discover what makes it a truly first-world country. Switzerland is a country right in the heart of Europe, surrounded by neighbors on all sides, but without any beaches. Instead, it's like a big garden surrounded by imposing mountains, clear lakes, and charming little villages, where the houses have sloping roofs and windows full of flowers. There, nature is everywhere, with green fields stretching as far as the eye can see, dense forests, and an often clear blue sky. And what really catches the eye in Switzerland are the Swiss Alps, its gigantic snow-capped mountains on top. These mountains not only beautify the country, they also attract people from all over the world, who come to see the snow, ski, hike, and admire the landscapes that seem straight out of a postcard. It's a place where the air is fresh and clean, and where you can see the four seasons changing the colors of the mountains and lakes. Switzerland is a small country compared to others, with an area equivalent to the state of Espírito Santo in Brazil. Even so, it is surrounded by several countries such as Germany to the north, France to the west, Italy to the south, and Austria and Liechtenstein to the east. It's like a jewel tucked away in the middle of Europe, with influences from various cultures all around it. This cultural enclosure leaves Switzerland with an interesting mix of customs, languages, and traditions. Because the neighbors are so close, travel from Switzerland to other countries is quick and easy, which makes Swiss cities look international. Whether you want to see the mountains of Austria, taste the pasta of Italy, or visit the historic cities of France, everything is just a few hours away. In Switzerland, people speak 4 different languages. Depending on the region, you may hear German, French, Italian, or even Romansh, a very old and unique language. It's as if the country were divided into 4 parts, and in each of them people use a different language in everyday life, in schools, and even on street signs. This mixture of languages makes Switzerland a very special country, full of diversity. It's common to see Swiss people who speak 2, 3, or even all 4 languages. This ability to communicate in several languages makes the country even more welcoming to visitors, who can often find someone who speaks their language. Are you enjoying this incredible tour of Switzerland? Then don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Here we bring you the curiosities and secrets of the most fascinating places in the world, and you won't want to miss them. Click on the subscribe button and activate the bell to stay up to date with each new adventure. Shall we continue our journey? Switzerland is divided into 26 little pieces called cantons, which function almost like small countries within the country itself. Each canton has its own government and its own laws in important areas such as education, health, and safety. It's as if each canton were a mini Switzerland, with its own traditions and characteristics. This division means that the cantons have a lot of autonomy, which means they can decide a lot of things themselves, without depending so much on the central government. For this reason, living in Switzerland can be a little different depending on the canton, as each one can choose the rules they think are most important for their region. This organization gives more freedom and closeness between the government and the people who live in each canton. In Switzerland, the system of government is quite different from many other countries, as it is decentralized. This means that power is divided between the federal government, which takes care of the bigger things such as defense and relations with other countries, and the cantons, which take care of areas such as health, education, and security. It's as if each canton has more freedom to decide what's best for the people who live there. This division of powers means that decisions are made closer to the people. In addition, the country's president is chosen every year and has a more symbolic role, unlike other countries where he has a lot of power. This shows that, in Switzerland, the government works more like a team, where each canton and the central government work together for the good of all. In Switzerland, the people play a very important role in the country's decisions, and one of the ways they participate is through plebiscites. A plebiscite is like a big vote where the Swiss can say yes or no on important issues, such as changes to laws or new projects for the country. It's as if everyone has a voice to help decide what's best for the future. These votes take place several times a year, and the Swiss are used to participating actively. They vote on a range of topics, from environmental issues to immigration laws, which gives the people very direct control over what happens in the country. This system of direct consultation makes Switzerland one of the countries where the population participates most in government decisions. Many people in Switzerland own guns, which may seem surprising for such a peaceful country. This tradition stems from compulsory military service, where many citizens learn to use guns and can even take their weapons home with them after their service. But even with this high number of guns, Switzerland is one of the safest places in the world, with a very low homicide rate. This control is possible because there are strict rules and great responsibility regarding the use of weapons. For the Swiss, having a gun is more a matter of tradition and defense than violence. This care reflects the confidence the country has in its citizens and shows that, with education and control, it is possible to have a safe society even with many weapons in circulation. Switzerland is one of the richest countries in the world, and this is reflected in the quality of life of the people who live there. With a very high GDP per capita, the country has a strong and stable economy, based on areas such as banking, technology, and the manufacture of high-quality products. It's as if Switzerland has found a way to turn its small size into great economic success. This solid economy gives the Swiss access to good jobs, high salaries, and quality services such as health and education. In addition, the country manages to remain stable even when there are economic crises in the world, which makes Switzerland a very attractive place for those who want financial security and a comfortable lifestyle. If you're enjoying discovering these incredible details about Switzerland, leave us a like to let us know that you want more content like this. And take the opportunity to comment below. What part of life in Switzerland have you found most surprising so far? We want to know what you think. The cost of living in Switzerland is very high, which means that living in or visiting the country can be expensive. Rent, food, and even everyday purchases tend to be higher than in many other places. But in return, the Swiss receive very good salaries and have access to excellent quality services, such as schools, hospitals, and transportation. This balance means that the Swiss are able to maintain a high standard of living with comfort and security. For those who live in Switzerland, the high cost of living is offset by a clean environment, well-kept cities, and a life with many benefits, which make the country a special place to live and live well. Switzerland is known the world over for its high-quality products, such as its famous luxury watches. Brands such as Rolex and Omega are a symbol of precision and style, and many people around the world dream of owning one of these Swiss watches. In addition, the country is famous for its cheeses and chocolates, which are considered some of the best in the world. These products reflect the dedication of the Swiss to making everything with great care and attention to detail. So much so that, when talking about Switzerland, many people immediately think of its delicious chocolates, tasty cheeses, and, of course, the famous Swiss Army knife, that instrument full of useful tools. These products show that the country values quality and is known for its excellence in everything it does. Switzerland is one of the countries where people live the longest, with an average life expectancy of 83.4 years. This is because the country offers a very efficient healthcare system, with modern hospitals and well-trained professionals who look after the population. In addition, the Swiss have access to good food and live in a clean and safe environment, which contributes to a healthy life. Another important factor is the active lifestyle that many people lead, taking advantage of the mountains and lakes to hike, play sports, and breathe the fresh air. All this care for health and well-being means that the Swiss enjoy a long and quality life, which makes the country an example of how to take good care of its people. Switzerland is famous for its neutral stance, which means that the country avoids getting involved in wars and international conflicts. This choice of neutrality has been respected for many years and makes Switzerland seen as a place of peace and security. But even though Switzerland is peaceful, it is concerned about protecting its population and is well prepared for emergency situations. For example, Switzerland has a huge network of nuclear shelters that can protect all its inhabitants in the event of a disaster. In addition, people living near nuclear power plants are given iodine pills to use in risky situations. This preparation demonstrates the country's commitment to the safety and peace of mind of everyone who lives there. The capital of Switzerland is Bern, a city that looks like it's straight out of a history book, with its cobbled streets and well-preserved old buildings. Founded many years ago, Bern still retains its medieval architecture and has even been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The historic buildings, fountains, and towers give a special charm to the city, which lies right in the center of the country, on the banks of the river Aar. As well as being beautiful, Bern is the political heart of Switzerland. It is home to the federal government and the most important administrative buildings. The city also has a peaceful climate with lots of green areas and a welcoming atmosphere, making it not only a political center, but also a place where the Swiss can enjoy history and natural beauty at the same time. Zurich is Switzerland's largest city and is known for its quality of life, being a place where modernity and tradition meet. Located on the shores of Lake Zurich and the Limmat River, the city offers enchanting landscapes, with crystal-clear waters, mountains in the background and a well-preserved historic center. Walking through its streets, you can see old buildings and, at the same time, modern constructions that make Zurich a vibrant city full of contrasts. As well as being an important financial center, Zurich is famous for its lively nightlife, with bars, restaurants and clubs to suit all tastes. The city also has a strong cultural scene with museums, theaters and festivals throughout the year. All this makes Zurich a dynamic city, where there is always something to do and which attracts people from all over the world to live, work or visit. Switzerland has one of the most modern and efficient transportation networks in the world, especially when it comes to trains. With tracks that run the length and breadth of the country, you can get almost anywhere by train, passing through breathtaking landscapes such as mountains, lakes and forests. A highlight is the Gotthard Base Tunnel, the largest rail tunnel in the world, which crosses the Alps and connects the northern and southern regions of Switzerland, making transportation easier and saving a lot of time. This transport system is so well organized that many Swiss and tourists prefer to use the trains to get around, leaving the car behind. In addition to trains, the country also has buses, streetcars and cable cars, which make travel very practical and pleasant. Punctuality is a hallmark of Swiss transportation, which contributes to a comfortable and reliable travel experience. Switzerland is famous for its spectacular landscapes, and some of the most impressive are in the mountain passes, such as the Oberalp Pass and the Furka Pass. These places are elevated paths between mountains, where the view looks like a painting with snow-capped peaks, green valleys and even sparkling lakes scattered across the horizon. Driving or walking through these passes is an unforgettable experience, where every bend reveals a new breathtaking scene. These points attract tourists from all over the world who go there to explore nature, go hiking, take photos and even see the region's typical animals such as goats and eagles. These passes are also very important for connecting different parts of the country, but they turn out to be more than just paths. They are destinations where you can feel the grandeur of Swiss nature in every detail. Verbier is one of Switzerland's most famous ski resorts and a true paradise for winter sports enthusiasts. With over 410 kilometers of slopes, this region has something for everyone, from beginners to experienced skiers looking for a challenge. Located in the heart of the Alps, Verbier offers breathtaking views of snow-capped mountains and seemingly endless trails. But Verbier is much more than just skiing. The resort is known for its lively atmosphere with plenty of restaurants, cafes and events to enjoy after a day on the slopes. It's a popular destination for both ski lovers and those who simply want to enjoy the mountain climate, make new friends and take in the incredible landscapes that only Switzerland has to offer. If you're enjoying discovering these incredible details about Switzerland, leave us a like to let us know that you want more content like this. And take the opportunity to comment below. What part of life in Switzerland have you found most surprising so far? We want to know what you think. Chillon Castle is a historic jewel of Switzerland, located on the shores of Lake Geneva. With its medieval towers and ramparts, it looks like a fairy tale castle and is one of the most visited sites in the country. Built between the 11th and 15th centuries, it served as a fortress and residence for the Counts of Savoy and was even used as a prison in the Middle Ages. Each room and corridor of the castle holds a piece of history, like a journey back in time. In addition to the fascinating architecture, the castle offers incredible views of the lake and surrounding mountains, making it a perfect place to take photos and explore at leisure. Inside there is a museum showing what life was like in medieval times, with antique furniture, weapons and even a dungeon. It's a tour that delights people of all ages and reminds us of the value of preserving history in such a beautiful setting. Swiss cuisine is famous and full of delicious dishes that warm the heart, especially on cold days. One of the best known is cheese fondue, which is made with cheese melted in a special pot. People dip pieces of bread into this melted cheese, creating a shared meal full of flavor. Another typical dish is raclette, where a special cheese is melted and scraped over potatoes, vegetables or meat, forming an irresistible combination. But Switzerland also has other delicacies such as rosti, a simple dish of grated potatoes fried to a crisp. In addition, the Swiss are masters of chocolate production, recognized worldwide for its unique quality and taste. Each of these dishes reflects the tradition and care taken by the Swiss with their gastronomy, and trying them is like getting a taste of the country's culture and hospitality. On the streets of Switzerland, especially in cities like Zurich and Geneva, it is common to see luxury cars such as Lamborghinis, Ferraris and Bugattis. This impressive presence of high-end vehicles reflects the country's high economic level and financial stability. Switzerland, with its solid banking system and one of the highest per capita incomes in the world, attracts many entrepreneurs and successful people looking for quality of life and security. These luxury cars are not only a demonstration of wealth, but also part of the lifestyle in a country where excellence and high quality are valued in every detail. It's as if the scenery of the mountains and lakes meets modern elegance on the streets of Swiss cities, making Switzerland a place where the traditional and the sophisticated coexist in perfect harmony. We have reached the end of our journey through Switzerland, this incredible country where nature, tradition and modernity blend in a unique way. Now you know a little more about what makes Switzerland such a special and desirable place to live or visit. If you enjoyed traveling with us and want to explore even more of the world, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a like and share this video with your friends. Thank you for following us so far, and we'll see you at the next destination. See you soon.